Welcome to North Lincoln's first home game against #1 in the state, 4A Lake Norman. So it's going to be a tough one here tonight, Knights fans. And they do win the tip-off. We're in the zone. Alley-oop to the back door. Could be a long night. Easy two by Trey McKinnon. Does have several D1 offers. Then we got Kellen Carr. Over to Carson. Back to Ben Hevner. Just slowly listing out the starting lineup. We got Ty Sanders and Tanner Lineberger in that starting lineup. Kick out to the outside. Fake shot. Still lots of pressure here. Sanders dribbles around. Gives to Hevner. He's going to drive. Kick out to Lineberger. Back to Carr. Drives in. Looks like it got stripped or went off his knee, one or the other. So Lake Norman's coming back with it. That is Santana Lynch. Back to Trey McKinnon. He's going to shoot. That's off. Rebound by Tanner Lineberger. Got a good crowd here tonight. And up and in by Carson Ingstram. Nice take to the hole. It's going to be hard getting there. Trent Steinauer is 6'9". And he's going to be a definite rim protector. We don't see that a lot in high school basketball, that's for sure. Looks like we're in a zone. We're going to pack this in a little bit. They try to go down low. Intercepted. Over to Sanders. He's up, in. And that is a charge. Somehow. Lake Norman brought about 20 guys. They're pretty loud. So that'll be a foul on Sanders. Charge foul. Lake Norman comes back. I know some of these kids. Ty's played with some of them. Nick Arnold right there, number 20. Josh Yates. These guys play in the Riptide, or they did anyway. There's another three-point attempt. That's going to be off. Long rebound. Nick Arnold with the rebound. Kicks out to Trent Steinauer. They're putting pressure. We're double teaming, triple teaming. He made it just to get it away. They're going to reset. Tries to go inside. Kicks to the outside. Drives to the line. Back inside. Layup is missed. And a little return of the favor. Sanders draws a charge. We got Ingstram going to inbound it here. Back to Ben Hevner. Bring it up. Lake Norman meeting us about half court. Back out to Sanders. Lots of pressure on him. Going to take it by him. Nice pull up. Looks like they're saying that's a two-pointer. Foot was on the line. Kick out to Yates, who jacks up a three and makes it. So we're back and forth right now. Hevner up the court. Carson Ingstram's going to drive in, and good. And he gets the foul. That's pretty awesome because that's 2 fouls on Trey McKinnon, number 15. He's a junior. He's got offers, D1 offers for sure. That's going to put Ingstram on the line. Nice drive there. And he's good with 3-point play. Lake Norman's coming back. North Lincoln's still in that zone. They try to go inside out. 3-point attempt. That's going to be off. Rebound by Carson. Sanders is going to bring it up this time. Nick has really been on him all over. When he's off the ball, he is staying locked on for sure. Back to Carr. Lots of pressure there. Santana Lynch. I believe his dad was George Lynch. He played for Carolina. Any of you Carolina fans out there? He played at Myers Park last year where they won the state championship and then transferred somehow to Lake Norman. But he's going to miss that one. Looks like we could have a... Oh, that's a definite jump ball. Great play there by Ingstram as he got tied up with the big man. North is up 7-5 early in the first quarter. Lake Norman is 5-0 coming into this game. North Lincoln is 1-1. Won our last game at Forest View. This is going to be an uphill battle, I would imagine, the whole way. Long three-pointer by Carr. It is good. Kind of takes up where he left off last week. He hit about 6 three-pointers. I say last week, last game. North Lincoln is still in the zone. Still got the same starting lineup in. Another inside out. Looking at the three-pointers. Lynch has been their leading scorer. Scored about 16 points a game for Lake Norman. Up, that hits the top of the backboard. That's going to be our ball. Tanner Lineberger's having to battle with Trent Stenauer, who just got an offer to Georgia last week. So definitely a high major D1 prospect. Not sure what the cameraman's doing there. So Carr's back with it. Back over to Carson. Back to Sanders. The dribble penetration is going to turn and shoot, and looks like he hit nothing. He's asking for a foul. That's not going to come. We played one year with Nick Arnold in AAU. He fouls a lot and gets away with it. It's amazing. It's a true art form. He definitely can affect you. He gets his body in on you as a defender. It's nice when he's on your team. It's not as friendly when he's on the opposing team. It looks like they got a block of a three-pointer. Now here they come back down the court. Just working around the outside of this zone. Carr and Lineberger doing a good job in there on the big man. Looks like a partial block by Carr, but they're going to call a foul. Foul on someone for North. That's going to send Santana Lynch with Lake Norman to the line. He's going to rattle in the first shot. Here comes the second one, and that's good too. Long pass down to Caleb Kidd. Little spin move underneath and good. Gets by the big man, the shot blocker, with a nice little up and under for a quick 2 points by North Lincoln. They set back up in that zone. Lake Norman just sort of working it around, trying to get some penetration, then dishing out long three-pointer by Will Googans, I'm sorry, and that's good. We're definitely, looks like we're going to be willing to give up that three-point shot. Stay in that zone, but if they keep hitting it like that, at some point we may have to come out of that. Good drive by Carr, gets by his man, has a few words for him. That's what I'm talking about. Lake Norman wasted no time getting back down the court with it. They've made about 2 or 3 subs now. Kick it back out. I believe his name is Grant Dryden. He's a miss tip. Good rebound by Carson. Carr's bringing it up. Got a new defender on him now, a little short, quicker guy. He gets it back over. There's Caleb Kidd, who'd subbed in a little while earlier. Back to Lineberger. Getting a lot of pressure. Going for a tie-up, and they do get it. He's asking for a foul. They're not giving it to him. And it'll be Lake Norman ball with North Lincoln up 14-10. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Loud crowd. Got a pretty big student section here tonight. Like I said, this is the first home game, and I think the rankings came out yesterday or earlier today, and Lake Norman had moved to #1 in the state in 4A, which is pretty impressive. Santana Lynch with the drive. Carson tries to get the charge. They call a block, and it looks like they're going to give him those points as well. So he'll shoot to make this the three-point old-fashioned way. Like I said, when I looked at Max Preps, he's been their leading scorer so far, averaging about 16 points a game. Give it into Carr. The referees didn't like the way we inbounded, so they demanded that Carson leave. I'm just kidding. It looks like we're trying to get a sub. I don't know how these... I think this game's moving a little fast for these referees. This Carr's going to bring it up. Getting a screen, maybe a screen by Sanders, not sure. Three-pointer, which is blocked, then blocked again by North Lincoln. They got some height. A lot of their guys are 6'4" and up. They're kicking it down. Tries to drive the baseline. Carr cuts him off. Kid reaches in with the steal. Now we got Hebner. He's driving all the way into traffic. That's off the back iron. Quick outlet pass for Lake Norman, and they throw it out of bounds. Looks like we tipped it. Somebody tipped it for us. Lake Norman side inbound here. It's 14-13, 1-point game. Minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Little penetration. Work it in. Quick double team. Get it back to the backside. He misses. Blocked by Carr. Oh, yes. Nice. That's going to be a jump ball. Little high-low game. Got him kind of an open look at that layup. He missed it, and Carr was able to tie him up on the second attempt. There we go. Sanders is going to bring it up. Kick out to Carr. He's going to shoot from the wing, and that is good. 17-13. 39 seconds left to go. I would imagine Lake Norman's going to hold for the last shot. Still in the zone here at North. Try to go in. That's stolen. Here comes Hebner. He's going to bring it up. He's got the center on him. He's going to try to take him all the way to the rim, and that is blocked off the backboard. Here comes Lake Norman. Kick it out. They're going to put up a shot. That's going to rim off the back. They get the rebound. Stripped by Kidd. Picked up by Carr now. Long outlet to Sanders. Gets fouled. Gets tackled. Ball goes out of bounds. Whistle's not blown. The crowd gets pretty loud. So we're back here with the second quarter. Unbelievable how that quarter ended. First guy fouled Sanders. The second guy tackled him. And the referees just let the clock run out. But a good quarter by North Lincoln. This is the most intensity they've played with in the two games I've already seen. So they got to keep this up. They're playing with more intensity than Lake Norman, that's for sure. Lake Norman has a lot of talent and some size. Oh, great steal by Carr. He gets tied up, though. It's going to be a jump ball. Comes back to us. Trying to work it into their big man under the basket. 17-13. Basically 7 seconds into the second quarter. Little pressure here by Lake Norman, full court. Ben Hebner's going to bring it up. Now they're relaxing off a little. Caleb Kidd still in the game. We're going to go back to Carr. Back to Sanders. Back to Carr. He's going to drive. Kick out. Caleb Kidd goes down baseline. Tries to kick in to Zane. He came in for Carson. Just a miscommunication there. That either he wasn't ready for it or the pass is where he couldn't reach it, but it's back to Lake Norman. Turnovers. North's made a lot of turnovers this year. They got to try to value the possession of that basketball. That is super important, especially when we're playing teams that are favored here. You know, this is a high-end, big 4A school that is supposed to beat us badly. And we are doing well right now, but we can't make these turnovers. Good rebound, good box out there by Zane. Kicks out, Sanders kicks out to Carr. Back to Ben Hebner. We're going to go back to Kellen Carr. He's getting a lot of pressure put on him there. Inside pass. It's going to be deflected by Lake Norman. Still no points, minute and a half. A minute gone, I'm sorry, in this quarter. No points yet as Lineberger checks back in. The inbound play here by North. Not sure who he was throwing it to. The guys work it out. Hebner on the line. He's going to give that away. Drive all the way to the basket and in. Sanders and Carr were back there, but they just couldn't get enough on it. He had a good run on him. Good screen set by Lineberger. Back to Lineberger. Layup, in and out. Won't go. Rebound bounces around. Hebner has it, and it's in. 19-15. Lake Norman quickly back. They keep trying to penetrate. that zone is collapsing on him. Oh, good little dive across the floor there by Kidd. Lake Norman keeps it. They keep trying to penetrate, like I said, and kicking it out. Another 3 there by Yates. That's 2 for him. And like I said, it looks like North's happy with giving them those 3s. You know, we're definitely setting up defense behind the 3-point line. Little 360 by Kidd, but it's stripped as he tries to go to the basket. Long pass down. Tried to dunk. Good hard foul by Tanner Lineberger. That puts Trey McKinnon back on the line. All right, first shot is in and out. We got some wholesale substitutions here for North Lincoln. Ty Chandler, Emerson is in, and Carson has come back. This is the second shot. That's going to be short. Roll all the way around the rim. 0 for 2 from the line. Good foul there by Tanner Lineberg. All right. Lake Norman still in man. Carr with a long 3. It's going to go off the back iron. Gets bounced around. Lake Norman gets the ball. Lake Norman just probing around that zone. They keep trying to go inside. They typically kick it back out. Oh, we got some kind of foul here. I think it was a moving screen. Zane checks back in for Carr. He takes a small breather. Calls back to Ty Chandler. He immediately is getting pressure. 3/4 up the court. Works it over mid-court line. Out to Carson. Back to Emerson. Back to Sanders. He's fouled. Now it's getting chippy. Few words said there. The referee comes over, do a little moderating work. It's 19-18, 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Still a tight game. Yates is leaving. He doesn't look happy about that. He heads to the bench. After that, got an inbound here to Sanders. Puts it up right away, deep in the corner, and that's good. Has something to say to the fans over there. Lake Norman comes back. Drive, kick out deep, 4-3. That's a complete and utter air ball. Good rebound there by Engstrand. Zane's going to bring it up. Bounce pass. Another bounce pass over to Emerson. Oh, he tucks it inside. That is dropped. Another turnover. Quickly down the court from Lake Norman, and it's a foul again. Emerson with the foul. Got to send them back to the line. If you watch the other 2 games I've posted on YouTube, this is quite a common occurrence. The other team is usually making more free throws than we shoot. They are at the line a bunch. Another miss. Lake Norman. Maybe fouling them is the right thing to do. They've missed the majority of all their free throws so far. But yeah, we have given up a lot of free throws. But we've been playing teams that are driving to the basket. They're aggressive. And referees reward that. You know, we do a lot of outside shooting. We don't get fouled much. Got to do a better job of getting to that foul line. Again, that is off. They are 0 for 4 in their last 4 free throws. So here we go. We got Engstrand bringing it up. Going to kick out a little bounce pass to Zane. A lot of pressure here. Oh, good pass underneath. That is rejected. Zane giving up about, 8 inches to the player from Lake Norman. Still up by 4. It's like a timeout. Now we're back. Ball's back in play. Carr's back in the game. He's getting a screen. Nice bounce pass out of that screen, and they're going to call a foul. Nice little pick and roll there. That's going to bring Emerson to the line with North still up by 4. To shoot 2. First one off the back iron, up and straight through, nothing but net. I'm sure he planned it that way. All right, Emerson for his second shot. It is good. All right, Lake Norman back, kind of the same thing, working around the edge, kicking it out, trying to get that open 3. Drives in, kicks out, cameraman's lost. Looks like a foul on the drive, so that was on the floor. It's going to be inbound for North Lincoln. Good shutdown there by Chandler. Layup, missed, but North Lincoln with the putback. Carr, long pass over to Sanders. Fake, doesn't take the shot. Kicks it back out to Ty Chandler. Doesn't take the shot. Sanders is usually pretty strong with that mid-range. I'm surprised he passed on that. Oh, nice little floater by Engstrand. It won't go. It gets his own rebound. It won't go. But they struggle for it. It looks like it might go back to North. And it will. Uh-oh. Woo. Carr with the nice catch right there, but he is fouled. Kind of a dangerous pass on that. Out to Chandler, open, off iron, misses, rebound, Lake Norman, and a foul.
Yeah, but they're shooting now, Josh.
About 3 minutes left.
Hey, the clock's
Lake
running.
Norman down by 4. North Lincoln up by 4. And 5 fouls, so that's going to bring them back to the line again. And again, they've missed their last 5 straight free throws. So they're really helping us out here by staying behind because they've got a lot of free throws taken right already. At least 8. Here's another one. That's short again. So 6 in a row missed. And we're not that good at free throw shooters either. Oh, nice little pass there by Carr as he got double teamed. Puts North Lincoln up by 2. Drive in. Kick out. Kick out. Again, wide open. In and out. Rebound by North Lincoln. Looks like a tie-up, but it's a foul. And guess what? Lake Norman will be back at the line again. So let's see what they can do. They're 0 for their last 6. If you're keeping score, North Lincoln did get to shoot 2 free throws. So these guys have shot at least 10. And off the back iron, off the front iron, and in. So Engstrand has to leave with another foul, bringing Hebner back in. Up and in. Hebner under severe pressure. And it is a turnover. 5 seconds. And the fouls are 6-3 this quarter. They stop counting after 5. They don't put any more up there. Long 3 off the front iron. Rebound by Lake Norman. Foul. And I don't have to tell you what comes next. Back to the line for Lake Norman. If they were making these free throws, this game we'd be behind. North would be behind by 10 points already. But Nick Arnold, he's usually a really solid free throw shooter. He makes the first one. Gets one more. If you've been living under a rock, after 5 fouls in any quarter, you go straight to 2 shots. The 1-and-1 is gone.
Look at tie. Oh no.
Oh boy. Almost turned over. Sanders has it. Back to Carr. Timeout. It's 26-24 North. 2 minutes 25 left in this quarter. Some trouble getting it in. Lots of pressure. Finally got Hebner relieves that with a long pass to Sanders. Crossover, kick out. He's going to drive. That's going to be a block and a steal rebound. It looks like it went off of them. But that's going to go back to Lake Norman. North still in the zone. Try to go inside. Good steal there by Caleb Kidd. Kicks it out to Ben Hebner. He's going to be open for 2. There we go. It's a 4-point lead. Little under 2 minutes. Kick it back out for a long 3. Off his chest. Off the rim. Steinauer gets it. Nice block by Carr. But Lake Norman somehow gets the play after that. Now we got a drive. Sanders trying to take a charge. They don't call crap. Nothing, sorry. And then it's kicked back out. Another long 3 from off the chest. And it is good. Boy, North had a chance to get possession on that. Just couldn't come up with one of those rebounds. Ben Hebner's going to drive the line. That gets... they're going to call a foul. We're still not to the line. So... my memory tells me we've had 2 free throw shots. They've had at least 12 to 14. But somehow we're up 28-27. 1 minute left in the first half.
Why is he in the lead?
Yeah, these refs take a while to make some kind of decision. What is going on? Kick it right underneath. That looked like a block, but we get a foul. That's going to send Carson Engstrand to the line. He's a good free throw shooter. Of course, I jinxed him. All right, he's got one more left. Off the back iron, rebound by Lake Norman. Going inside, back outside, way outside. Turnover, Lake Norman. Kick the ball into Hebner. He's getting a little pressure. Dribble drive. Kicks out to Zane. That's going to be short on the 3. Northling is going to retain possession. They're just running the clock for no particular reason. Man, are we sure this is a home game? Don't we hire the officials and the clock guy? All right, out to Carr. Back to Sanders. Dribble around, pull up, dish underneath. To Zane, goes up. He gets fouled from behind. That'll bring him to the free throw line. First one's in and good. Second one is up, off the back iron. Rebound by Lake Norman. Oh, we deflect it. Great play by Ingstram. Gets it into Carr. Tries to go up. They don't call anything. And Lake Norman burst out with it. Long three-pointer is up, in and out. Rebound by Sanders. He's fouled. Catching up on a little free throws here. 25 seconds left. Up by 2. Here we go, Sanders. Should be a good free throw shooter, but he's been in high school. He's dramatically lower than he shoots in AAU, that's for sure. So he misses the first one. Up and in. Here we go. Probably going to hold for the last shot on this one as they just walk it up. North Lincoln still sitting back in the zone. Long kick pass. Oh, almost stolen. Got him trapped in the corner. He manages to kick it out. Good shutdown by Malik. What? Well, they call a block on that, which will send Lake Norman back to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play here. And he misses. They miss the kickback. Carr tips it over to Zane. Sanders just noticed that the clock's about to run out. He heaves one up, way off. And we're going to go to the locker room, 30-29. So here we go back to the second half. Lake Norman is kicking it around a little bit. We're going to leave those guys open for 3, and there's Nick's going to make that three-pointer. Over to Sanders. Ooh, well, the bank is open. That little mid-range, going to bank that in. But down quick. Return punch off. Rebound almost by North. It's then picked up by Lake Norman. They're going to get another shot at it. Start back over. North still in the zone, even deeper now. Staying inside of that three-point line. It's going to be an air ball shot there by Lake Norman. Going to come down. Oh, inside pass, but that's stolen. Excuse me. Drive all the way, little floater, off. Rebound, got by Carr. Long kick out. Lake Norman hustles back for the steal. That's 2 straight steals in 10 seconds. Lake Norman back on it again. Penetration, tries to go down. It's blocked by Carr. Kicked out to Sanders. Here we go, back to Carr. He's still got it on the outside. A little spin move here. Stolen again by Nick. That's 3 steals in a row. Going for the alley-oop. Too much. Another turnover. North with 3 straight possessions turnover. Luckily, these guys, Lake Norman, hadn't been able to score either. Now, Carr's going to take a 3. That's going to go in and out. Fight for the rebound. Missed that. Here comes Lake Norman. It looks like a tie-up, but it's not. It's going to be a foul on Carr. And hey, it's the second half, and Lake Norman's back at the free throw line. Where they are not very successful. Another miss from Lake Norman. I'd like to have the stats on that. I'm sure they're shooting 30% from the free throw line. And a miss again. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit with that 30%. they are shooting very badly, which is a good thing for North Lincoln. That's keeping them in the game because the refs are definitely putting them on the line a lot. Sanders, little pump fake, hands back to Carr. He's going to kick it back to Sanders. He's going to roll over to midcourt. He's going to pick it up. Dribble drive, kick out. Hebner drives the baseline. Back to Sanders. Back to Carr. Gets a little screen. Goes back into Carson. Good. Nice little pick and roll there. Lake Norman inside block and a foul.
They're killing us. Hey, they're getting that offer advantage. They're getting that offer advantage.
So Lake Norman back to the free throw line. They missed their last 2 free throws. Let's see what we got here. Holy crap. Miss again. Man. So that's 3 straight they've missed again after they hit a few. Another shot here for Trent Stenauer. It's up and front iron, backboard, and in. Ben Hebner bringing the ball down, working the point. Out to Sanders. Gets a screen. Back to Tanner Lineberger. Goes up. That won't go. Rebound. That's a jump ball. Don't call it. Oh, he steps out of bounds. Don't call it. He kicks it. They didn't call it. He traveled. They still didn't call it. Holy insanity, Batman. Back out. Lake Norman still retains possession after 4 violations that should have given the ball to North Lincoln. They still have it. Again, working around the outside. North Lincoln really packed in here. I mean, here we go, a little long 2, and it's good. North Lincoln back on offense here. Good screen. Oh, nice little pick and roll. That's going to be missed again. Here comes Lake Norman driving down outside. He thinks about a 3, doesn't. 3-pointer by Josh Yates. That's good. 5 quick points here for Lake Norman. North Lincoln's going to want to talk about that, as it's 34-38 as they take, I think, maybe their first lead of the game, second lead of the game. Up, turnover on the inbound pass after the timeout leads to a push-off, offensive foul. Good hustle back by Ben to try to prevent that after the turnover. So they had to bring it back to North Lincoln. Still a 4-point game. I believe Lake Norman was up 2-0 to start the game, but since then it's been all North Lincoln. So here we go. Sanders working. He's going to drive and hand off to their guy. Not sure who that was supposed to go to for a dunk. So that was down there quick. Not sure what that play was. Back to Sanders in the corner. Back into the inside. Could have been a turnover, but it's not. Got a little feistiness going on here. North Lincoln gets lucky, retains possession. Looked like that was going to end up being a turnover. They called a foul there. Going to go long out to Sanders at 3-point line. Splits the defenders, goes up and under, and that's good. Quickly out by Lake Norman, drives in and throws it out of bounds. There we go. I think the Lake Norman coach was looking for a deflection then. Still a 4-point game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the third quarter. All right, we got the North Lincoln principal, Chip Cathy, making an appearance. He's coming out. Looks like he's going to play small forward. Or maybe custodian. With that, he's changing the volleyball pole holder. He now says all clear for the game to continue. He will not be playing. So they give the ball back to North, and here we go. Carr looks to get some penetration. A little floater. Won't go. Rebound Lake Norman. Way outside. They're just working around the perimeter. Kind of looking for those. Trying to get it in. Deep outside pass. Still on the perimeter. Looking for that inside pass. North doing a good job. Wide open on the three-point line, and it is good. They're not missing these open threes, especially this quarter. That's going to bring it to a 7-point game. Little dribble drive penetration all the way by Hebner. That's going to miss. Rebound to Lake Norman. They kick it out. They're running again. Trying to get down for that zone. Gets set up. They kick it out. Wide open three again. In and out. Rebound Lake Norman. Kick back in. Bounced around. It's in. Carr brings it down for North Lincoln. Looking to penetrate a little. Kicks out to Sanders. Pump fake. Three. In and out and in and out. Unlucky on that one. Here comes Lake Norman again. Dribble drive into the paint. Dish off. Foul. They're going to call a blocking foul on Sanders. That gives McKinnon a chance for a three-point play. And the score has just been run up absurdly in the last, 30 seconds. North Lincoln has been missing all their shots, and Lake Norman has made every shot for at least 4 straight possessions. Got a couple subs coming in now. And that shot is good. Carr getting a little pressure. Kicks it over to Ingstrand. Hand off to Carr. He'll dribble around. That's going to be Chandler wide open for a mid-range. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Lake Norman. Thinks about the three-pointer. Doesn't take it. Kicks it. Going to start it over again here. North Lincoln still in the zone. Looks like they're coming a little further out this time. They get to the center. Kick it back out. Another wide open three. And it's good. Rinse, wash, and repeat for the last minute. It's now 51-36. It was a 4-point game with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. So basically, in 2 minutes, it just 14-0 run. Looks like we got a foul there on Lake Norman. Inbound to Carr. Drives into the paint. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like he was trying to hand that off to Lineberger. Instead, it just went right over the inline. So another turnover. This has been a turnover-infested third period for North Lincoln. And we go back playing defense again. Sanders out with a little pressure outside that three-pointer. Hey, looks like we're in man. They get a drive on us. Give it underneath. Turnover. Taken by Carson. Pass to Sanders. Back to Carson. First time that they've been in man. 3-point shot is good. Ty Chandler. See what North does this time. Looks like... come right back and nail a three-pointer. Just like that. Quick dribble drive. Up and in and down. Good shot there by Carson Ingstrand as he hits the floor on that little floater off the backboard. Looks like we're back in that zone. They're going to try to drive in. Looks like a turnover. It is. Ingstrand has it again. Now into Sanders. He's got a chance to take it. He does not. Kicks out to an open Chandler. And it's good again. That's 2 straight for him. 6 straight points for North Lincoln. as they cut it to 10, I believe. Long three-pointer off the front iron, and that's going to be it for the quarter. So after giving up a lot, they cut it back to a respectable 10, and here we go to the fourth quarter. Sanders with some penetration, up, ditch out to Carson Ingstram, open, off back iron, won't go. We got a push off though. It's going to be North Lincoln ball. Deep out to Sanders. The dribble drive goes up. Doesn't take the little short mid-range, which he's really good at those. He tries to pass to somebody that was completely covered. Luckily, they knocked it out of bounds. So it goes back to North. Little inbound pass right under the basket to Lineberger, and that's in and good. All right, well, they've cut it to 8. Yep, now we've gone to some man action. They're going to shoot a 3. That's going to be off. Rebound there by Ingstram. Long pass to Sanders. Going to jump up and get it. Get the little easy deuce there. Good pass by Ingstram. Long football pass down to Sanders. I believe that cut it to 6. The cameraman is not showing me the scoreboard, but I believe that may have cut it to 6 points. And we're back in this man. It's been pretty successful. At least it's kind of tricked them a little bit. But we couldn't stay in that zone with no shot clock in the high school. You know, in high school they would start to slow it down so much and force us to come out. Long 3. That's going to be short. We got the rebound. We lost the rebound. Now they have it. Unlucky bounce there. We got that ball and cut it to 4 or 3. Oh, good pressure there. Good double team. He gets out of it. Nice little, man. That kid's hit 2 really nice pull-ups with people on him too, you know, and they're both just right inside the 3. We got Chandler getting some pressure over to Sanders. Brings it back out, back to Carr. Gets a screen. Oh, nice, another nice little pick and roll to Lineberger. That play's been working pretty well tonight. Need to run that a little bit more often. They're definitely expecting Carr to shoot or kick out to another three-point shooter, and they are just not paying attention to that screen man, letting him cut to the basket and leaving him wide open. Little pump fake floater. That is good. It's going to be timeout. 8-point game, 5:39 remaining here at North Lincoln. North Lincoln to inbound, full court press on. Into Carr. He's going to dribble up, break that quite easily. Cuts through, close. What was that? Lake Norman wanted to travel, but it looks like they called a foul. I'm not sure these refs know what the heck they're calling half the time. North Lincoln's going to retain possession, trying to cut into this lead. Go back to Chandler. Back to Sanders. Immediately, he's going to pick up a screen. He's going to pull up for 3. That's going to be off. Rebound, Lake Norman. Five minutes left, 8-point lead. They're definitely going to slow it down. If we stay back in that zone, they're going to sit there. Off the glass, missed, rebound. Now it's secured. Here comes Carr. Oh, nice little up and under by Ingstram. Can't get it to fall. Then he's fouled. Nice little up and under. Got the defender up in the air. Unlucky on the wouldn't fall. The shots have not fallen as much this half. Credit Lake Norman's played some better defense this half. They seemed to be a little lackadaisical in the first half, which, you know, they probably took us for granted for sure. Nice shot by Ingstram. He's been good from the free throw line. No jinx. Second one is up and in and out. I did jinx him again. Well, here comes Lake Norman. Kick out. Wide open, going to the rim, and he's going to get two. The defense kind of fell apart on that one. Not sure what happened there. We haven't let that happen the whole game. Carr with a nice little spin move all the way to the rim. And they're calling a foul. That'll send Carr to the line. Got 4.5 minutes left. It's a 9-point game. Could cut it to 7 here. The first shot is up and good. Second shot is also good. 7-point game. 6 is the closest we've been able to get since they ran up a big lead to 16. Lake Norman's been answering pretty much every time we've been able to cut into it a little bit. Now they're in that, running that little, whatever you call that. I have to give us some basketball people to learn me some more terminology. Turnaround by Steinauer. That's a nice looking shot, in and good. So that brings it back to 9. Sanders bringing it up here. He's going to get a screen there from Lineberger. He's back out, back to Carr. Splits the two defenders right down the middle, goes all the way to the basket. It is blocked. Quick out by Lake Norman. And we got a foul there by Carson. Still a 9-point game. 3:42 remaining. Back to the line for Lake Norman. First shot is up and good. Second shot, up, in and out. Comes North Lincoln. Got Carr on the ball. Out to Lineberger. Gets a screen. Tries to go back to Lineberger. It's deflected. It's stolen. Here they come back. Driving down. They decide to set it back up. Out to the point. Alright. Running that little weave again where they just hand it off. Basically just killing time here. Getting the defense to move some. Long three, barely caught any front iron. Easy rebound for Carr. That's going to be bobbled. And we get a 3-point look. It won't go. Pushing the back on North Lincoln. Man, need some of these shots to fall here at the end. They just would not. The boys of North Lincoln have played hard tonight. That's more I can say from some of the previous games, where they weren't quite pushing at 100%. They've played pretty hard tonight. It's a very talented Lake Norman team for sure.
We got to put some pressure.
Now they're in cruise control. That's going to force Sanders to come out and guard right away. We got to put more pressure on them. They're just going to run the clock out here if we don't do something. They got good ball handlers for that. Just running around. I mean, they have no plans on shooting this ball. They'd do this for 3 minutes if we'd let them. At some point, we'll have to foul, which we did. That's a good guy to foul. He's missed a lot of free throws tonight.
Another technical.
But they're not at the line yet. Inbound here for Lake Norman. Still just killing that clock. They got a nice lead. Almost deflected. I'll call another foul.
Ty's cramping. cramping.
Still not to 5.
Stretch it. Stretch it.
Uh-oh. Sanders looks like he's cramping, but he's still down there. Oh, he gets a reach in, can't get it. And they call a foul. He's definitely cramping. He's asking for a sub. Coach is getting a towel. But they see him now. They're subbing him out. It definitely looks like a cramp.
Stretching it. Dang.
And we've got 2 minutes left. Still a 10-point game. Lake Norman back at the line. That's going to be short. Lake Norman continue their woes from the free throw line. This game would really be ugly. This would be a 20-point game if they were shooting 70% from the free throw line, I believe. They have missed a lot of free throws. That is up, off the back iron, and no good. Rebound by Hevner to North Lincoln. But it looks like he dropped it out of bounds, so it goes back to Lake Norman. So they retain possession. But they complain. He asked the other referee, and in something you rarely see, they have changed the call back to North Lincoln. So he asks the ref that was literally 8 inches away, had to ask the ref that was at midcourt to see if he saw it. Hevner is fouled right before the pass to Chandler. He makes the 3 anyway, but that will not count. So here we go, inbounds pass.
That's 5.
Sanders still on the bench.
Or no, 4. 5 on us.
Doesn't appear he'll come back. So we got Carr on the ball. A little clear out for him. Kicks it back to Hevner, who's going to take a little floater. That's in. Now he's cramping.
We got a player down.
The refs do not stop the play. They're continuing to go. Hevner's back up. They get the lay in. And it's a turnover. Another turnover. Monster try to dunk. Whoo, Carson Ingstram stands in there as the big 6'9" center for Lake Norman just comes barreling at him like a freight train. He stood there and got the charge. Nice play. Still 10 points. Minute and a half remaining. North Lincoln with the ball. Full court press set up here by Lake Norman. Going to get it into Carr. He brings it up. Kicks it outside. Stolen. Got back by Carr, though. Reaches in again. Stolen. But knocks it out of bounds. Nick Arnold. He's a pretty tough defender. And like I said earlier, he uses his body well. He gets in and he touches you for sure. And it rarely gets called. He's an artist at that. It's back to Carr. The time is running out. North needs to find a way to get some shots off here. Carr is incredibly pestered. Leads to a turnover. Up. Alley-oop. Dunk. Hangs on the rim. Swings on the rim. Does a pull-up off the rim. The ref just points at him. The other ref points at the backboard. Now he points back at him again. Now he's like, me? Who, me? What? I'm pointing at the backboard. See? Look at the backboard. Right there. The other ref, he's saying, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. He points back to the other ref again. And we have got a pointing battle going on. But ultimately, that basket counted. There was no technical for hanging on the rim, swinging on the rim, and then pulling on the rim. So here we go, back at it. Carr's bringing it up. Drive there by Zane, up and under. Oh, that's nice. Gets it in. Little pressure here by North, and we're going to foul. And it is 67-57, 36.5 seconds. Like I said, 6 is as close as we've been able to get. These guys have just had an answer every time North scored 3 or 4 points. They've been able to match that, run it right back up to 10. It's pretty much stayed at 10 ever since about 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They've really been in control of this game. They'll get one there. North kicks it back in. We need a nice 10-point shot. Carr with a kick out to open Engstrom. He waits, then he gets blocked. Tries to draw the foul. They're not calling it. There's Mr. Woody. I'm sure he's yelling at him about missing the call and being a dummy. All right, inbound play. Way out to someone that the cameraman doesn't want to pick up. It's Carr. He gets a little screen. Kicks back to Hevner, who's going to heave it up off the backboard, off the rim. Get the rebound. Up and under. It's blocked. Caleb Kidd with the rebound. Tries to go to the rack. It's blocked again. Bunch of blocks tonight. Zane goes right at the big man. Scores. Inbound it. Call a foul. We're going to come back to this end. We'll put Josh Yates on the free throw line. And their crowd are kind of waving goodbye to us. A lot of courtesy in this new generation. That free throw is very short. I mean, why make a free throw now? Make the rest of your teammates look bad. You might as well just keep missing. These guys setting some kind of miss record. Well, he made that one. 9 seconds left. This game is virtually over. Carr's going to walk it up. We'll see what we do here. He's going to heave a long one off the front iron. Rebound off the side. That's going to run the clock out. It's going to be 69-59 Lake Norman. See you next time.